No, it's going. Welcome back, Hippocat.
Yay.
We just finished Witcher 2 like some minutes ago, and we just couldn't end at that. We decided to take a sneak peek at Witcher 3. Unfortunately, as you can see...
decided.
Yes, I decided. You didn't protest too much, so you decided as well. Unfortunately, one thing I kind of not the biggest fan of, because I've got the Blood and Wine expansion. The menu is changed a little bit. The secret scene here is not from the actual main game environment. This is the environment from this expansion. Hello, Naomi. But
hello.
It still looks pretty cool. There is some lady waiting for us in the barn, looks like. Do you know anything about the Blood and Wine expansion? Have you heard maybe like what land is in it? Because it's the one expansion that offers an entire new like land for the game.
I have no idea about anything.
Okay, cool. So we'll learn as we go then. You'll probably, like, even if it was mentioned in the books, there's no way someone would recognize just by the shape of all this. So we'll see. But you can see when you start a new game, there's options. You can play, if you already played the main game when they came out, you can play only these expansions, which you start just with appropriate level and appropriate chicken pot pie. That sounds cool. I've never actually tried that. You start the appropriate place with appropriate levels. I think like all the main game like story quests are disabled. I don't know about option quests, but that's all irrelevant to us because we're starting fresh start. And oops, I accidentally tabbed out. We're starting also on Death March. Yeah, let me just test. Okay, I cannot move the mouse out the screen by accident. Just a story, smooth right to the world, happy to be challenged. This is the main game. I feel like I played on this my first time through, but apparently people say that Death March is also pretty manageable. You know what though? I had some trouble in the game on Blood and Broken Bones. I'm not sure which I should. I feel if I use things that I get, like I've learned to play Witcher 2 and I started being good at it. So I'm gonna do my stupid thing and play on Death March. Show tutorials. I don't remember some of the things. I'll elect to show tutorials still. Simulate Witcher 3. So this, I don't think anyone will, I don't know, maybe if Hazmat is still here or will watch the beginning here. This has some confusion. If you don't have a Witcher 2 save, you only have the options to simulate or not simulate Witcher 2 save. This is not the most obvious thing, but if you go on, you get that little conversation at the beginning, well, not the very beginning, but somewhere in the prologue of the game, you get the conversation where you get to determine the choices you made in Witcher 2. If you choose off, they go with the default choices, which are kind of shit. But we are importing a save. We've decided to skip that conversation. I'm gonna import what looks like the latest autosave, which is this. Saturday, December 8th, last time here. As you can see, my quick save was way before. So I'm importing this, and let's watch the introduction. It's almost as cool as Witcher 2's introduction. But yeah, 16 days till Christmas. A little bit more till New Year. That's gonna be pleasant. Another vacation. There are some deserters, I'm assuming. I will say I wish the main game had more places that look exactly like this, because it's pretty colorful and all during perfect summer. I would have liked some autumn areas, but oh well. Okay, Cine. It's kind of weird. She just appears like for a minute in the beginning of every stream, but I mean, more the merrier, even for a short time. Suddenly in-game graphics.
If you didn't point that out, I wouldn't probably notice the transition.
Yeah, it was pretty well made there, but when it looks up at the tree, I feel like here it's already obvious. So, did you understand what was going on in the cutscene in the intro, roughly?
Well, it's like we're following Yennefer's trail.
Yep, exactly. Also, Kaer Morhen, we should keep banks of the Gwen alive. Or Gwen Lake, or whatever.
I am not comfortable with this camera angle.
Well, equal opportunity lewdness. Also, weird ass crab creature.
I don't like where this is going.
You like where it
this
comes.
game has nice graphics.
Yep. But you like where this immediately comes here.
I find that amusing.
So it was just a prank, bro. This weird ass fucking crab creature thing that is intensely creepy to me.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
What a time to lag. Oh well. I've not actually played this game on like max settings on this computer, so we'll see how it runs. I feel like it should run pretty well. Maybe because of streaming there might be some like hitches when stuff loads, but shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I set any super outrageous settings. Okay, la la la. Okay, mouse sensitivity needs to go up a little bit. Wow, that's a bit too much. Would have done this before a stream, if not for our decision to do immediately after Witcher 2. A little bit less. I guess I'll have it at 2. Control settings. I did go through like graphic settings, HUD. Yeah, okay, this is nice. Hey, check out what we can do now.
Oh wow.
I know, right? And this replaces our medallion ping. We just hold the right mouse button, everything is slightly fucked, and outlines over important items and pickups and corpses and stuff. So we don't have to wait for ping or anything like that.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
I might. Look out there a bit later. Let's see all the important shit. And the key, maybe I should have disabled tutorials because these are really obvious things.
garlic and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
What a phrase. Man, check out those grapes. Like, I cannot see how super round they are, but they're pretty fucking round, man. This is crazy. I can also extinguish the fires if I want to. That's what these symbols mean. Ard. The little wind blast sign. Seems like it also tries to offer me to maybe loot the bookshelves, but this is not really a gameplay element, so...
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Hello, Hazmati, you're forgiven for your terrible English.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
I will say though, some characters in this game are modeled a bit worse than others. But most of the main characters look real cool. Man, there's some anti-aliasing shit going on, and I think I have it turned up, right? Options, video, graphics, resolution, display mode, bonus window. Ultra, 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 everything. I didn't even see what all this is. I just saw that it was on ultra. Might need to maybe dial some of this back depending on how it runs, but it should be pretty good. Let's take a peek at how cool everything looks.
Shit. Mountain
That's
Pass
pretty
as
cool.
Beautiful as ever.
Right? Really amazing scene here. Holy shit. And you know, I will immediately spoil something. This is, you know, this is just a little introduction prologue that is, spoiler alert, Girl's Dream, because we see him sleeping in the very beginning. But we do get to visit this area of Kaer Morhen later in the game. It's one of the available areas in the game. And we can maybe not climb that mountain, but I'm pretty sure we'll get to go to that tower around there, like around slightly there where that cloud ends at the mountain, about right above his head. You can see that road down there. So this is an area, explorable area later. Not quite up like to the end of the mountains and such, but like about where the height of his top of his head is, like that, about there-ish. We can reach later. I don't know if he is modeled to look bigger and buff. I actually feel like his face is more slender than in Witcher 2. In Witcher 2 he seems a bit like square-faced compared to this. But overall I would say he is pretty much the same. I don't know. I mean, the model in the nude was in the new... Oh shit, I forgot that we can jump on shit and won't be stopped. Nearly fell off right here. Whoop.
That would be really stupid.
Yeah. So pick up the key and that book. Let's open. Man, the tutorials are kind of degrading. I probably shouldn't have turned them on. We will, though, in this game, unlike Witcher 2, I would like to pass the combat tutorial, because it's integrated into the main prologue here and not a separate thing like the arena in Witcher 2.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
I've also disabled the depth of field from the options. It was fine in Witcher 2, but I feel like in 3 it's gonna like blur all the landscapes. Well, Hazmati, this is just a dream, so it's not indicative, but I think...
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
They're still gathering there like once a year.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays.
Tell me about it.
She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
So Vesemir's got the same voice actor from Witcher 1. I think he didn't appear in Witcher 2 at all, right? Neither of our, like, none of our Witcher friends appeared there. But they all retained, I think they all retained their voice actor in this game. And any possible returning characters. I don't know about Radovid because his voice isn't very distinct. This doesn't really matter because this is a dream sequence.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled it. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
The in-game cutscenes, I will say, have improved immensely.
Circus pirouette.
There's more than just like
Wrong.
scripted
Footwork.
walking around and talking to people with preset animations for every single dialogue being the same. A lot of proper unique animated
What do you think?
cutscenes in this one. But a lot of the scripted talking as well.
Alright. Take off the blindfold.
Because it's a big game.
You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Wait, if we go to the bottom. Oh, we're still coming. Ah! In a dream, I can afford to lose to Ciri, because it doesn't impact my IRL shame. But it's probably pretty hard to lose to her.
If you're dreaming about losing
Through your
to
mouth
a little
and rhythm
girl,
with your steps.
that probably tells something about your psychological issues.
Maybe, but it's
Cut
Geralt
it
dreaming,
out.
not me really, so... Yeah, don't run over fucking holes, Geralt. Oop. Actually, I forget. Way. Where'd I go? Oh shit, wait, I didn't really need to jump up. Jump down rather. Might lose to little girl. Yep. Although I hear her behind me. I'm probably not gonna lose. She's really stupid. Really slow.
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet.
Pretty much a dream, Hazmati, based maybe on a mix of memories. But as Geralt will point out later, Yennefer never visited Kaer Morhen, so that part was never true. The beginning with the lobster. I guess he invented the lobster thing himself.
Sick bastard.
I wonder if actually, I guess you don't survive if you drop there. But yeah, as I said, all that we'll get to visit and walk around and maybe kill some shit in there, I don't know. Definitely the tower, I remember some shit about jumping off of it.
Oh no. Vesemir's got that look.
What did you expect?
Some kind of high sensitivity, we'll probably go over it a little bit. further. There is Eskil and the other guy. What's his face? Lambert.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskil, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
I'm gonna do the fundamentals because I don't remember how to fight in this game whatsoever. But it's not really long or anything.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone.
I think she was mentioned like once or
Ciri's
twice
barely
in
a
some
novice.
flashbacks in Witcher 2. But Geralt was busy doing other things in 2. In 3, well, it's... I don't know how much you played in the beginning, but when you get out of the initial like area, the first limited area, we probably won't see it today because it's pretty long. There's a bunch of side quests in there. Though I think you can return there, so maybe you can finish the side quests later. There is more story stuff that sets up the entire game, and that's when Ciri becomes important. Because at the moment, Geralt is actually pursuing Yennefer, which is what he wanted in Witcher 2 as well. Okay, so swords, blah blah blah, science, alchemy. Is it select the target? Select the select. Your attacks are directed toward it. If you don't have target, approximately select the opponent.
1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking.
What are you calling young lady?
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
I'm too old for this shit.
Push on side. Okay, so there's this. In addition to rolling, which actually, I guess it's locked right now. We got these little, which are also locked right now because I did all them, I guess. Yeah, and there's the roll. The roll is like a maxed out roll.
I think I'm training Ciri tomorrow.
Ciri,
She's likely
see
to be
how
more of a
Geralt
challenge.
throws his sword, angle.
What am I supposed to parry? I'm fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later.
That's a good
Riposte.
point from Ciri as well.
Strike. Counter strike.
So this is slightly simpler then. Press just before the attack to get a repose. Simpler but probably harder. I'll have to learn the timing of this. I don't think it gets indicated on like
Now, young lady.
icons
Bring
or
the day to a
anything.
close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen.
Alright, tab. So there's our new quick menu for shit and signs.
Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully.
Can barely
to
see it even.
why. Come on.
Because it's like a wine fucking thingy floating around me. But it lasts more than one hit at least.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
I'm gonna have to remember that this is stab now, not control.
See? If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
So Igni is not like one jet of flame, it's now a little
All
wave
right,
like
Geralt,
this.
Come on.
And now you're a flame.
See that, Ciri?
That is also a bit of an arc instead of a pointed thing.
Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Actually can really muddle your mind. Damn it!
Don't have to charge it, I don't think.
Show her, Geralt.
Oh shit.
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to.
So now it posts this little space on the floor, it slows down enemies.
Ciri. Quen'll dampen the blow.
There's training bomb. Throws automatically. Right mouse, I mean middle mouse button. Hold, highlighted, basically the same. Only my camera sensitivity is a bit high. Ah, I threw it pretty far. Looks like. Let me reduce the sensitivity even further, and I will return to this little settings. Maybe wasn't that just one? I think it was just one. So 1.5 then.
Enough. Continue
That would
training
be
at
right.
will.
I accidentally did that repulse. It doesn't also. I think it. Yeah. Okay, I super bad at repulse right now, but there we go. It opens them for attacks. It doesn't actually like super attack them or kill them, as you can see. But yeah, free combat will be in the actual game. And this is, I think, is actually like a pre-rendered, because you can see compression artifacts. So they didn't use the engine for this.
You really showed him, kid.
Fucking Lambert bullying Ciri.
A little she-devil.
But yeah, I think,
She's back. We'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
and for some reason is it me or the volume is lower in this cutscene?
That helmet.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, there's not many pre-rendered cutscenes in this game, so it probably shouldn't be a problem.
Ciri?
Anyway, I'm pretty sure Ciri was mentioned in Witcher 2 when
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
when Geralt, in one of his first flashbacks, because she saved Yennefer and him from when they were killed by pitchforks and stuff. So she must have been mentioned at least there.
What the?
I also don't know why they had to pre-render this. Maybe because there are some assets, or maybe they didn't think the game could handle like this weather change or something. Which I feel like there's nothing impossible for in-engine in this cutscene. Well, that was a bit of a glum end to all this. Loading is pretty long in this game, but it should be better on my computer compared to the old one. Road to Vizima.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
Didn't he say Dawn was some time off? Well, that was pretty quick here.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
Also, check it out. Geralt was shaven in the dream, and now he has a beard. That is because in this game, your beard grows as you go, as time goes. And you can go keep shaving it at people, shavers, what do you call them? I don't know in English. Cyrulniks. But,
Barbers?
maybe, yeah, barbers, that could make sense. But you can let it grow and just keep it. I actually kind of prefer to shave it a
Well,
little
there
bit.
has to be something that depends on the beard.
I don't think there's anything actually that depends on the beard. You are forced to shave it like once in the game in the beginning. But it's just... it would make sense if it was like, if there was a cold environment and it would be for warmth, because I know mine helps me in winter. But yeah. Yen, yeah, Black. Yen is less wild girl and more just a gigantic bitch. But she'll display that in full in this game. She, like, I mean, she doesn't do anything bad, but she's just annoying as hell. Oh man. Unfortunately, Geralt left, so
Found Ciri.
can't really do anything.
Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
So I noticed it doesn't import my armor from Witcher 2. That's a bit of a shame. I could use like super tricked out armor. Oh well.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Ah, I cannot save my game right now. Damn it. It's this again. Life, blah blah blah. Conan Skellige. Or land, monsters, blah. Well. Yeah. Tab. When.
Come on, come closer.
There we go. You see how they jump out of the way. You gotta jump after them or like stop attacking for a little bit or something. So combat is more dynamic in this one. And also this is the best jump to escape monster attacks. But for humans you gotta roll, I think, or block. I actually forget. Maybe for humans you dodge and not roll.
That stench.
Probably point up a little bit. I also keep forgetting that power attack is now shift normal attack and not the right mouse button. Holy shit. And I have no vigor for Quen. Well, that's why combat in this game is something else. Yeah, it's better. I will have to learn this between streams because I selected the highest difficulty because I'm stupid. Well, to be fair though, you get a grasp of this immediately. You fight some groups of ghouls and shit.
You all
I wish I could just hold it.
Start
Yeah, Witcher 1 was... I mean, honestly, Witcher 1... No, it is too late, Hazmati, I've made my choice. Witcher 1 was something different. I don't hate it, but it's definitely something different. I showed it, so we know how it behaves. Also, due to us skipping so much, it's not... Now it's not dawn proper, so... Okay. Mostly I just, you know, I think the biggest thing is here I completely forgot the controls. So for signs, your whole bar needs to be full. So you can just queue up Quens. But yeah, you just don't be stupid. Also, when you're a Quen, it still recharges. So you can get yourself another Quen whilst you are protected. Okay, there. You see, if you keep mashing, they will just jump out the way, and then you will miss an attack, and then they will counter-attack. Oh shit. Yeah. I'm gonna eat 5 loaves of bread and drink 2 bottles of water. Ah. This is pretty bad. Wow, immediately destroyed. Vesemir, help me. Shh. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should put it to Blood March. Nah, this, like, in a real situation for Geralt. These are serious. Fucking... Ugh. You have to take these things seriously. Vesemir, help. Yeah. Oh boy. Whew. Well, Witcher 2 kinda started the same, right? We'll get the hang of this. Also, 5 ghouls at a time, it's a bit more than you pretty much ever get. Maybe I should ignite them or something instead of Quen. Quen seems to be destroyed immediately. Let's skip the stuff. Doesn't really affect anything.
Didn't know.
Wait, what?
It's private actually.
That's
What?
Again, I just can't remember what is what. Okay, so Igni is useful. It damages them. Oh. I forget. I don't think I can block monster attacks at all. Oh, completely didn't attack where I thought he would. Yeah, also they have some weird armor thing below their actual health. I think it's stamina, and they like blocking my attacks or something. There we go, only one left. There we go. So dodging, yeah, dodging is definitely better than rolling. Somehow, I don't know why actually. Single points generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that acquiring some adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points will decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
While playing on the second two difficulties or highest two difficulties, your meditating doesn't restore health. So that's kind of BS. I feel like the game wouldn't have been worse if it still did. Food and drink can replace. Food and drink does fuck all. But I mean, it's maybe a little bit of improvement. Basically, you still need to drink health restoration potions all the time. Food equipped in consumables. And before we mount a horse, let's loot the shit. Still the same style of looting. Still the same little piles of bullshit on the floor, though kind of harder to see. I think this points them out. Also, that is sounds, like that's nearby sounds, usually indicates where next monsters are. Okay, I will extinguish this fire because it's rude to leave fires in nature. Yeah, you can see some ghouls wandering about there, so that's what the sounds
Ever
were.
tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about
No,
how he
don't
used to
mount the
corrupt
horse.
creatures.
Oh well.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed. Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Well, Hazmati, it probably will, but I suspect I will also get better at the game and get better equipment and stuff like in Witcher 2. Because people have said that in this game you can also completely buff yourself out, use some alchemy more than I've been using in my first playthrough. And if we look, I forget how do you actually access it. Inventory, where is the character menu? Didn't need the tutorials, man. Bleh. So, there we go. There's all the things. Also, the map of this immediate location. As you can see, it's respectable in size. So that is like what we saw from our current viewpoint. You can't. We can zoom out. World map. So that's the different locations. Yeah, accidentally spoiled the expansion. Oh well. We can go to Karamoran, Novigrad, and Velen. This is the large. Actually, you know what? Royal Palace in Zima. I don't know why it's placed here. I feel like it's BS, but who knows? Basically, this area, kind of this-ish, I think, or maybe, I don't know where Oxenford. What if this is Oxenford? I don't know. Basically, it's available to us. We can walk between these two parts. This is the small area we're in right now. This is just once like or twice in the story. This is where we can sail. This is DLC stuff. This is also, we can fast travel here, but these two are connected in the same large area, like the biggest part of this game. But yeah, this game is kind of massive. Quests, we didn't actually read all the... You remember, I thought we'd read the dialogue, like the character entries and such in Witcher 2, but I guess we just can't give up. It's not really that interesting anyway, so... Characters are... There we go! So, this is completely different. Whole sets of skills here in different categories and mutagens, and you can... Not all skills that you raise here take effect. You like move them in here, place an ability to activate. I don't think like these are probably all always active. Yeah, core abilities are always active, but these we need to put in here. And these 4 slots are for mutagens, and basically mutagens affect, or actually not affect, but there's some color shit. Mutagens can be in some of these colors. I don't remember if there's yellow mutagens, probably not. Probably these 3 colors from mutagens. And each ability of that color adjacent to that mutagen enhances how powerful the mutagen is. And mutagens pretty much just give you passive bonuses and stuff. So yeah, it's more respectable, let's just say. There's a bunch of shit here, which I don't need. And we'll investigate the whole map stuff later. You know what? I kind of wish I could switch tutorials off. Can I switch them off here or something? Oh, we can actually decide, like, lower difficulty mid-game. Kind of like in Witcher 2, we don't need to restart if we want. Gwent difficulty, I might go into Gwent, but I'm not gonna raise this difficulty, fuck that. On-screen tutorials, fuck them. So, how do we feel about The Witcher 2, but huge as hell? And open is beautiful. And open. Can you loot on the horse? Probably cannot loot on the horse. Yeah. Once again picking in grass for potions. This time Geralt, like, okay, there's some things about Geralt's movement that are still not ideal. But we can jump off things, jump, and just everything's so much better. I could go gather those flowers, but there's ghouls in there. I don't really want to deal with all that.
Giddy up.
I should also probably sheath my sword and eat a bread. I will not disable all the HUD. You can see like this little circle under my health. That is exactly like how long a food health recovery lasts. So it's like 5 pixels of health it can recover. Also with your horse you can just hold shift and it will follow the road. If you press shift twice it will follow the road, but really fast. But now there's horse stamina to be concerned with.
Exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The northern realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
So that is beyond where we can reach, I'm pretty sure. We don't get boats in this little part. But all this...
Can you talk to that random peasant?
I think most people in this game, they just kinda like in Witcher 2, some NPCs were like, hey, how's life? In this game, there's much more NPCs everywhere that are just random. And they either just say one line or nothing at all. Also, yeah, Hazmati, he won't. For one reason or another. Yeah. By then, in Witcher 3, I will say, hanging corpses on trees stopped affecting me whatsoever. They didn't really affect me in the beginning, but I was like, at least understood what they did for the mood. But there's just so many of them everywhere. I mean, it's aftermath of a war. The army has passed through here. Ruined everything. I feel like this is the Polish way of saying, hey, this is what we looked like during World War II. But there are a few actual, like, giant battlefields, well, not giant, but big enough battlefields, like, littered with corpses everywhere, and all the trees have corpses hanging from them, some villages are devastated. But some places are alright. Towns, Skellige, there's drowners, I hear some stupid shit going on down there by the water. There's some loot in there. I see a box. Or several boxes actually. Many boxes. There's underwater chests. We can swim underwater in this game. There's underwater treasures.
We going?
Help me! Help!
This is not the time for that girl.
How's it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
So in this game, I'm pretty sure money is still a thing I will use for crafting and buying ingredients and such. But I feel overall, as a larger game, it's easier to grind or just find money everywhere. So in this game, I pretty much never, when offered the choice to decline a reward, I pretty much always do, because these are peasants. I don't want to take fucking money from peasants when I have very good ways to earn money with my own thing. They need all the money they can get. This is a terrible time. So I'm pretty much never ask for reward. But I will ask for reward for like from officials or like government people or the north. If we help people, like at some point we might have to like help Nilfgaardians, or I don't know. Actually, I think in this beginning there's a Nilfgaardian that gives us a quest. But yeah.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back
I don't
to the
know
trail.
why I do
Like
this
I
in
said,
games, but
leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
there's like minor choices. I always just try to choose the best, like the kindest choice, even in the games where you're supposed to be an asshole, like in GTA 4, for example.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
He's just daydreaming immediately. And I guess I won't rob peasants either. If I'm in this way. Yeah, mount the horse.
Come on, Roach.
You can also get saddles.
You literally robbed everyone of everything in Witcher 2.
Yes, but this is Witcher 3, so it's completely different. Wonder if I can just remove that little
A griffin this close to the village.
controls hint.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
Got a lot of bread today.
I will run them over with my horse though. I don't mind doing that.
My gran told me about Smithy. Lad went missing one day, so folk had a witch from the fire, started poking him arse when he started twisting.
Whoa there, Roach.
So it will everything's gonna be
And every time you run into a cutscene on a horse, you get this little scene of him hopping off it. Which is nice touch. Nice touch.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Probably not bandits per se, Hazmati, but militia could be. Oh hey, that guy in the corner there.
Witches?
I'm gonna point him out later. The guy in yellow clothes
I'll
and
not drink
bald.
with weaver-lost freaks.
Man, this is not the time to be prejudiced against Witchers, dude.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used
That
to
guy, the yellow guy.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a Griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
I finally have a use for food in this game, so that's pretty cool. I'll probably end up looting, because I can just loot raw meat from wolves I kill in the wilderness, and Gil will happily eat that. That has been my prime source of healing in my first playthrough.
Pretty busy place.
Also lots of water everywhere, and it weighs pretty much
Nations
nothing.
on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that Griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelt that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Yeah, Hazmati, it is vastly more depressing. Aftermath of war, actually war probably still going on, just not where we are. But this music track, I will say, it plays throughout the entire Velen area, south of Pontar or whatever that is. So this track will have ample time to get sick of it. Though I like it a lot, so I don't actually mind. I didn't get sick of it. Some people say on the internet they got sick of it. Let me actually see if
Show me what
she
you got behind the counter.
really will sell us shit for free. Yes.
Oh, fucking Gwent.
Yeah,
Are you gonna play that?
I will try, because it seems like it could be interesting. I was just in the beginning, I was like, what the fuck, this is mini games, I want to run around and kill shit. But there's...
Then Antroid starts up Might and Magic and Ghost plays Archmage.
Yeah. Arkham. Well, I mean, I did all the Archmage stuff in my thing, so whatever, man. But yeah, apparently food and drink is not actually on the house, so I might have to find my own. But I guess I will buy Gwent cards, because there's got to be some outlet for all my money. And the cards, like the art is amusing. At the very least, you can look at the cards or something. And Dragon Hunter, Fall Test, pretty cool card. At least the food's not rotten. Dumpling. That's like, how's it called? I forget. It's not quite like. No. It's like a. I think it's what Americans call pierogi, actually, not our pirashki, but like a large pelmeni with, not like. I feel like it has sweet things in it, and it's more like a pastry. I forget how it would. Well, I mean dumpling, but it's like a Slavic, but not quite, maybe super Russian food. One of those Slavic, but not exactly Russian food. Maybe we eat these in Russia.
You know, I think I've had things like that before. And they were like with Tvorok or something.
Yeah.
And I think they were called Sochnik.
Yikes, I haven't actually heard that name before. I know there are some names in Russian that I remember, but I mean that I don't remember. But whatever, not important. Man, now I don't actually remember the inventory looking this way in this game. Quest items, other, crafting, alchemy.
Thanks.
But yeah, crafting
for everything.
I forget how this thing works, but at least I'm pretty sure you don't have to say goodbye to the merchant and then talk to them again. To switch between crafting and buying. I also enjoy the decorations in here, in the inn. Paints on the walls and all these little things.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
So, today we won't get to it, I'm pretty sure, because I would like to do the side quests in this area before proceeding out of it. You can return here, but I'm not sure what side quests like end if you do. But in the end of this like introductory small area with its side quests and quests and such, you do fight the Griffin. That's not a big spoiler. And the music, I mean, I will say like that Velen, or this like tune that played a little bit throughout our adventure so far, it is kind of like depressing, but Velen is meant to be the depressing place. There are, I don't know what's going on there, lightning maybe? Yeah, I don't know, maybe just glitches. So there is music that is just beautiful and not actually that sad. On Skellige, in the towns north of the Pontar, I think it's Pontar, right? I forget what's Yurug, what's Pontar. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep calling it Pontar until I have a reason to believe otherwise. Actually, maybe it says on the global map. No, it doesn't. Well, basically this river. In these parts, the music is slightly more pleasant. And in Skellige, and then here, and then here. I have not actually beaten or gotten very far in this expansion. This part will be blind. I've played the game in the first expansion fully. But yeah, Kvass is pretty cool actually. I like Kvass, but it's best had, I think, in summer when it's hot.
True.
It is kind of, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's pretty cool. It's not, actually, I don't think if I could compare its sweetness to like Coca-Cola or Sprite. It has a different taste. So yeah, I will actually check out the options for the HUD because I would like to see if I can maybe remove the little force tutorial force controls. I will keep these because I would like to know my health. I would like to know my current bars. Breath remaining seems useful. Info messages, I don't know what that means. Maybe that's control hints off. Okay, that's probably the thing. Damaged items is useful to know when your shit's breaking. Additional equipment, I'm not sure what this means. It's probably like what you've selected. Boss health bar, location they display in cutscenes, enemy health bar, those are useful. Critical hit and effect text, I'll keep it for now. Herb names and stuff, build durability, find important horse. What was I thinking about? Action log I'll probably keep. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of customization for the HUD. People are complaining that by default HUD in this game is very cluttered, like flight fucking controls for a simulator. But I would like to remove minimap because minimap kind of trivializes everything in this game. And I would like to be able to look at the map, see where things are, kind of try to remember it. I guess I don't have to find myself on the map, that's an element that's not relevant. But like try to remember where things are and then use in-game view instead of playing like GTA GPS style navigation. Ah yes, I wanted to actually show one thing. Actually maybe, yeah, one thing will be useful and not probably very unauthentic, is if I can find like quest objectives, current quest objectives, active quests on, yeah, because I just want to know what the game expects me to do. Sometimes it's kind of unpredictable. Ask the rules about Yennefer, I guess. Yeah, this is, I mean, I would have guessed this, but still.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Okay, so in this game, I don't think there's, actually there might be persuasion and intimidation, but from what I remember, every time you use whatever it is, Axie on people, it gives you 50 experience. So it's like experience you can skip out on or get. Why not get it?
Woman
or 25 maybe, I don't know.
Seen her? Talk.
Also, he doesn't quite do the same.
Folks say the lady rode
graphic.
through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Also, sometimes people can mind
take your tongue if you don't shut up.
If they notice. Still. I don't think it usually matters. Usually you don't get in trouble, but sometimes it makes you kind of afraid that you are about to get in trouble. I'm not gonna ask the cat. Cat hates me.
Factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit
Let's
has
talk
its
about
own
Gwent.
fate cards.
That guy, okay.
There are also special cards.
So that guy, Gunter Odim, I don't know why we know his name, but he is not important for now. But I will ask you, all of you, to remember him, and some like couple of years from now, when we will get to a later point in the game, he'll become relevant again. It's not important to know that he was here, but it's really, really neat to remember, yeah, we saw that guy at the very fucking beginning.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Sure.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
He will be Hazmati. Not gonna spoil anything more. Right now he isn't. He is just kind of like
her name.
an NPC.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Yeah, I'm not omniscient to say, well.
Thanks.
True, true.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Perhaps.
Don't drop questionable hints, Antroid.
Nah, it's not important. Okay, let's talk about Gwent.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
They already made legends about her then.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Man, for a scientist you are very narrow-minded.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
This is just me, or the dialogue camera sometimes kind of weird. Oh well. So this, I don't know if this affects anything, but what should they tell him? To try to save his life or to try to spread the word?
Well, I don't fucking know.
Any
Like,
preference?
if we tell him to fuck off, we will probably save his life.
Likely, yes.
But writing about war, that's also kind of like an important thing. But he cannot write if he's dead, I guess.
Also true.
So maybe we should tell him to fuck off.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend, no tenure to gain, end notes to compile. First soldier you see will kill you.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots.
Yeah, with his outlook, he wouldn't have survived at all.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Yeah, if you watch Shadiversity's video on how authentic Novigrad is, by the way, personally my favorite fantasy game city of all time, because it's probably the largest of them all. The walls are all well and good, but it has several open-ass gates. No gatehouses, no nothing, no defenses. It has several giant open gates along the perimeter, making the walls completely pointless.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
Yes,
but the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Come, stream actually, not let's play, but still.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
The trouble is, one point later in the game, there is at least one point where it's like forced on you to play Gwent. You don't really lose much if you lose some money, but I was so frustrated because I didn't have any cards and I didn't know the rules too well. But I feel like this game might be pretty fun if you actually try to understand the rules. So yeah, we got some characters in there. There's Yarp and Zigrin, just some generic people. This guy who got killed in the intro with a raven through his skull. There's Fall Test, there's Death Mold, there's Weather, also a prominent character. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. I guess that's just my... I can't remember. It's natural and beautiful that a man should love his sister. Ha! 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 Yes. So they got abilities, incredible fog garden instantly. I hope the rules will get explained to us. Haven't had much luck with monsters of late, so we miss it. Actually, no, wait. I think this might be not the guy who got killed. This might be one of those guys we met in the... yeah, Greenford Rivers. You remember the beginning of Witcher 2 Hippocate? We met him in the camp. Advised...
Not really.
Advised new guy not to... like, to go and wear armor.
Yeah.
And they were guys from the books who apparently at sometime in the books trapped Geralt and Yennefer and stuff. So I guess that's him. He just looks a lot like the guy who died in the intro. Unless the guy who died in the intro was him. I do anything with Mary. Mostly though I kill for her. The world belongs to whoever's best at cracking skulls and impregnating lasses. I've lived for Redania, I've killed for Redania, damn it, I've even raped for Redania. Nice. The gods help those who have better catapults. When you're out of peasants, decoys also make decent arrow fodder.
Man, this is really shitty.
Which part?
Well, when I'm playing board games, and somebody tells me, well, here's the cards, let's just start fucking playing, and you'll figure it out. My response to this is usually, fuck off and give me the rule book.
Well,
I kinda hate this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think they will explain the rules to us. Like it's gonna be in like a tutorial game here, where like you just take our hand through it. I'm pretty sure. And there are tutorials, so there is a chance we'll get like a tutorial, like entries in our log or something. Best part about Frostborn, so the following don't run so quickly. I like this little text, so I kind of want to see all the cards. Phantom Fog with this dude. Good Commander's Dream and Bad One's Horror. Torrential rain, and the rain smells like piss. Sun's shining, Drommel, the sun's shining, maybe there's hope left after all. I once made the prisoner vomit his own entrails. Ah, good times. Yeah, the guy's an asshole. Castle and bat yourself down now, will it? And our trebuchet just slightly on fire. Interesting. Usually we have them female names like Jenny, more like Bertha. This? Oh shit. Where did we get all these cards? We didn't have them here. We had to live one day as a king, then whole life as a beggar. This guy from Witcher 1, the same side Witcher, you release this one day. Kira Mertz, time to die today, I wish you look smashing. Sheila, Rip, Lord Jilax Humility, our last power. Prince Penis, long wears golden armor, golden, of course he's an asshole. Dunbar Medic, rather white to white, and everything will be alright, yeah, that's good. Sabrina Glesvig, daughter of Kedvania Wilderness. Sheldon Skaggs, the guy who fucks pigs. Last time when the fighting was the thickest. Poor fucking infantry, I like this card as well. I think it's in the books, because I was in the video summaries of the war. And war veteran, spread me crown. Yes. Raped for Redania. Gotta recalibrate the arm by 5 degrees. What? Okay, so I guess that's all the cards we have. There's other. Francesca Fildebear, Pureblood Elf. The Radiant King of the Wild Hunt. Emir. The sky is ripped when my Pavetta died. They will not look for me. So these different like factions you can play, they have different properties. I'll probably research this off camera, but this I kinda wanna do right now. Not enough unit cards. Oh right, so let's get all this coolest things. But how do I do it? How do I do anything in here? Unit cards. I guess I need to add one or something.
Well, that's just fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh, not enough unit cards.
Oh,
How
wait.
many do you need to have? Which cards are unit cards?
Well,
like what the fuck?
I mean, unit cards are these. They're the ones that are not weather. And I think this means that I just need 1 unit and 2 special cards. I'm not sure, like... Oh, okay, I guess I just... Or I'm removing them, or what? Okay, so this is my inventory, this is for the game. Let's remove all the shit. I'm gonna remove all the shit. And this is how many of this type of card I have in my thing. So let's have all the cool cards. I don't know if there's ever reason not to have cool cards in your deck. I don't know why you would use these things. Maybe there is some reason. Okay.
I don't really like card games
I need to
that
have
include
everything.
deck building like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm too stupid for them.
I guess special cards I don't need to have all of them because... Or I can just add all the unit cards? Ah, you know what? This is like the random pool. So I shouldn't be adding like the shit cards because I might be forced to draw them. Not sure about special cards, I don't appear to have more. Do I? Okay, I don't need all of them. Maybe they don't explain the rules here. Okay, assess the strength of... Fuck. Well, maybe they won't really give me many hints here. Just try to redraw. I actually like these cards are alright. Do I have to redraw cards? Let's redraw one of the fogs, I guess. And the shit card here. Right. So you got 3
You
lanes.
have like a leader ability for the fog.
Yeah. I forget if it was the fog or something else. Pick comparable fog card from unplayed. Okay, so it's like it's for a card that I have still, but so there's 3 lanes, melee, range, and like siege, and there's rounds, and I'm not sure. Like you shouldn't put all the cards in because these like the cards that you got here last you for all rounds. You need to win twice. These are life. So you need to save some for the next round, or when the opponent puts all these cards, you need to have cards left to... Apparently it's fun and simple to understand, but you gotta get into it. I will probably do this mostly off camera. But this one, I mean, I've got really no choice here. So this, I don't know what this means. Place next to card same name to double the strength of both cards. I don't think I've got other catapults. This is a ballista. But I can put these in melee. Yes. And the guy wins whose total strength is larger. Double 8, that's pretty good, probably. And our strength is here. Weather cards fuck up the strength of cards that are in that lane completely. So, if I place fog, I think fog is the middle. Maybe. There's also rain. I hope it's not rain that is here. Because I would fuck up the strength of his archer, for example. Ranged combat to 1 for both players. So then it's just the luck. These are still doubled, so they will win. They are like 4 cards if I had 4 shit cards in here. I'm gonna play Fog, and I don't think I really care about using my leader ability. I don't know why it's better than just... Maybe I can do it when I forfeited or during his turn or something. Actually let him think I'm still using... Let's put like one... I don't know. I guess he'll put something. Let's put Trebuchet. Why not? Let him think I'm trying to outdo him. And he fucked my Trebuchet, of course. But he wasted those cards, so that's good as well. Play it instantly. I don't know what this means. Let's play it. So I fucked up his mage, and now I have more cards and more power. And all of his are 2, mine are 5. At this point, I don't feel like I should use these cards, and I would end my turn, or pass, and he has a chance, for example, to waste a bunch of his cards to overcome, to have like 3 cards, unless he has combos, right? So, if I pass here with all the weather shit, or he could play sunny weather and try to fuck me, but I've got strong cards in place right now. So maybe you want to make the point to waste strong cards in one turn, and then basically there's some strategy going on. So let's pass. All the weather shit. Cynthia, familiar. I guess those said like... Oh shit, he's wasting all his cards. And Nilfgaard faction ability wins the tie, alright. I don't know what Northern Realms faction ability is actually. I might lose this because I have 7 cards, he has only 3 cards, so you know what? Yeah, he just wasted all the cards and got the tie. So that's his strategy. Can I read about my Northern Realms faction ability? I don't know. Let me put... What does the eye do? Once place on your opponent's battlefield, counts towards his total, and draw 2 cards from your deck. So I can get additional cards, I guess, from my deck, which is probably not this collection. But I will add 5 to his, which I'm not sure I want. Do I have to put it on his? Maybe I fucked up a little bit. I don't really want to put it on his. I already lost once. So let's put like the shitty card right now out of my Sabrina Glevisig. I forget if she's in this game. I remember the name. Basically I got to win this. And I guess I got to win the next one as well. Okay, he's got 4 and I've got 4. He'll win the tie if I don't put anything. But I can fuck up the weather. He's only got 1 card. What about if I fuck up... Okay, the frost I think is the shit. I don't need the frost, right? I think I can fuck up his archer card. Yes. Oh shit, and I fucked up my own. Man, that was a bit dumb. Well, I'll use a ranged card, I guess, if his opponent has passed. Oh, wait. Oh, he's passed, so he's an idiot. Alright, well, he's got only 1 card. There is no way I'm losing that match when he's only got 1 card. I'm passing this. I won the round. He's only got 1 card to use because he played like a fool. Oh, Northern draws an additional card. Interesting. So that's... I don't know when that happens, but I guess that's what happens. I'm gonna not use Prince Penis because I don't like him. Actually, he's King Penis now, isn't he? Oh no, here he's still Prince. The cards were made before. I mean, Folta's still on the cards, so it's like cards of the past. Basically, I got 2 cards, he got 1. Even with weather, he cannot hope to beat me. Unless his card is like 25. On his past, I don't even need to use the Trebuchet. I kinda wanna Still, I don't lose it. I mean, catapult, I don't really lose anything. So if I put Stannis on his, I don't lose still. I want to just see how this works. Draw 2 additional cards. Yes. I got Sheila and poor fucking infantry. I'm gonna just... for the satisfaction of it. So you can use a lot of poor fucking infantry to double. Maybe that's an effective thing. Maybe the shit cards could be for when the opponent fucks up your weather, so they don't really lose anything in there. And I'm gonna put sunny weather because I enjoy sunny weather. Nice. And I'm gonna pass, and I'm gonna win. So you see, it is kind of fun actually. Once I understood shit.
Yeah, I kinda like it.
It's strategic, but it's also probably random.
You've a knack for this game.
Depending on what opponents have. So I got to build cards.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
So you can buy cards, unique cards from like bunch of merchants. You can play Gwent against kind of like every merchant and a lot of key characters. And win probably like unique cards from the characters and such, so it's a pretty interesting side activity. I guess I will be doing it. I got Zoltan Shive from him for winning, so yeah. I don't know if you get cards, unique cards from generic merchants though. But let's go. We learned that... Man, I wish I had a health potion. Where is my alchemy? I wonder what button. Oh, no, this is not what I want. H. Why I pressed the green button, I don't know. Can I brew potions for myself? I kinda would like to have some health potions. Swallow. I need brain, saladin, and alcohol. I don't got nothing. But I guess I will be robbing some merchants after all.
Done drinking?
Oh, I should have quick saved.
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Well,
haven't done anything to you, so just
25.
calm down.
Experience.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horson's working witchcraft. Get him!
Oh well. Alright, I'm not drawing swords, I'm fighting... And I don't know how to fight these, unfortunately. Like,
can you make the horses kick them?
I don't know, but I feel like these guys are probably weak. You can get... Also, like in previous games, you do get... Also, I got my health restored, I guess. You do get, like, quests to fight people, and there's horse races I don't know about. There's no dice poker in this game, and probably no arm wrestling. But the actual, like, fist fighting, cat fuck off. Fist fighting in this game is this. So it's finally a proper fucking horse fuck off. Horse and cats, everyone fuck off. So it's finally an actual combo situation. Can I loot them? Probably not. Well.
Come on, Roach.
And Vesemir is just gonna chill here?
Yeah, he's gonna chill. He will also play cards with people, apparently. I don't mean it's like a emergent thing that we can just go and witness, but that's something that's get brought up a bit later, just like in passing. There's notice board with quests. Yeah, this guy, I hate him. He sings every time you roll by. I will, of course, never mind Yennefer. I will get all the quests. Most of these, like big, I think the big ones are quests. These are like just text, flavor text, but some of it's really interesting, so I'm gonna read them as well. All peasants have been invited to come listen to Captain Peter Sargunleve speak on the subject of laws soon to be introduced in these lands by writ of our most gracious sovereign Emir. Attendance is not obligatory, but every resident of Whitehorse should partake in this opportunity to learn what rights they will enjoy and duties they will have under the new order. Good folk, you no longer live in a barbarous land where every man does as he sees fit. You are now part of the great empire of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian law protects you, yet it also ascribes you new obligations. Guild forces have brought you to Torch of Enlightenment, grab hold of it, and the Dark Age shall soon give way to a bright new era. Also, you can take these for some reason. I don't think they appear in your inventory, but I feel like if you empty a notice board, it will get slowly populated by random, like these small text messages, like from a large pool. So you'll see repeats, but it still kind of livens things up. And what you just read, no wonder it's in Nilfgaardian, and soon half the world speaking this mysterious tongue, so you'd best start learning it now. Yours truly can help you with that. Death to the invaders, hail folk, blah blah blah, kill shit. Strong by will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin that the Temerian nation won't bear yoke. The servant fathers who fell before the best son to arms. Wanted deserter. Someone fled the army camp under cover of that. Actually, this might be something worth taking. I don't think it's a side quest, but like, I mean, here fled in his engrams, squeezing out through the latrines drainage system, and probably thus reeks of like an old boar. He can be taken by his voice, which is telltale rasp of a hardened alcoholic. Anyone found providing shelter or assistance to the deserter will be subjected to summary court-martial. This could be like, for all I know in this game, there's details everywhere. He could be literally sitting somewhere in this map and just not have a part in the quest or anything. Brother missing, Bastion, my brother went out to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he's to the great battle nearby. He's not returned. Second brave with a sword, willing to venture out with me to find Bastion. I won't pay much, for I have not much to give, but I am not single gratitude. I'm willing to help. Look for raised hut along the road to White Orchard. We've been there, I think, just near the bridge. Could have been one of those that we've been. Devil by the well. I know there's a war on and every man's got trouble enough on his own. Whenever there's one who could help a father in need. You surely know the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. Right, not many quests here, but there's a couple side quests just in the wilderness also.
Go, go.
Like, for example, right here, if we talk to this dwarf in this burned down forge area, who's screaming about a fire, this will initiate another side quest. But these are usually like hinted at.
What happened here?
Not just random people.
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
So that's a good hint where to start. Maybe we won't even need a... I mean, I'm gonna keep the main quest active for right now. And I'm gonna just try to figure out sometimes when what I need to do, because here it's pretty obvious. We need to pick the flowers. Actually, we need to activate Witcher senses under his windows and see if we get any tracks or anything. Maybe inside. We need to pick more flowers.
That war was nigh.
I don't think I can like auto sign, unfortunately, so I'll have to select, for example, I don't think I can break this, right? No. Hopefully it's not like the tracks are only active when the quest's active. I would be very disappointed if that was the case. But let us try to activate this quest. Secondary quests. Visit Firestarter. Okay. I guess not. Look behind the forge for clues. So I'm gonna deactivate it and see if it still works. There's some tracks. So sometimes these are super difficult to find. They give you in like a circle on the minimap and within the circle if you have to find something like red glowing, and sometimes I've got a few moments in the first playthrough where I just couldn't find it, so eventually I just set up to these things to appear on the minimap because I got lazy. Without the minimap I won't even give the circles to like where to explore, but I hope we can live with that. I hope that, I mean, this is probably less going by GPS and more trying to actually like
Shavings from a tinderbox.
figure it out.
Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large.
And this is something that you have to do quite often in this game. You need to like follow tracks or prints or something using your Witcher senses. Luckily they don't fuck with the colors of the entire screen. And you can switch off the fisheye if it gets completely annoying later. Examine.
Stinks of piss. And vodka.
I will also steal some of this. Is it celadine? Ah, no, white myrtle. I don't remember that's like the same ingredients as in Witcher 1 and 2, some of them. But I don't remember all of them. Also, how do you like walk in this game? I forget. Control? Ah, I guess you run and you run slightly faster. Well, never mind. And yeah, also they remain a little bit after you are done with your Witcher senses. So this could be interesting. Like this gets a bit repetitive, but at least it makes sense how this all works. Okay, well, I mean, there's this giant box here that I'm gonna loot everything from. And here the trail ends because there's water.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
So logically, if we just look around, maybe on the other side, maybe under the bridge, maybe talk to this guy. No. Okay. Well, he probably wouldn't go like by the Nilfgaardian little tower here, so we should check the plants, and then we should check the shore around.
See if
here.
there's anything under the bridge, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean there could be, but there wouldn't be any tracks. Man, the chest is just under, like, by the village. It's kind of wild. Okay, there's some tracks and some boot. Okay.
Draw it or no?
Gotta make soup out of something.
But Tosley said he'd not give his dog this water, not with so many corpses rotting in it. Sure to be poison.
Sure, not so sure. Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel instead?
Not on your life. I'd rather be ill than disturb a ghost.
I'm gonna drive away that ghost. Maybe they will be able to use
Lost
the
his
well.
boots in the rush.
Okay, that's very good and all, but
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
How do we
Tracks
even
lead
know
back to the
that's
village.
his tracks?
smell, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. This is Witcher senses, man. Don't question them.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
I mean, it's kind of the same, like, maybe he just has the feel for the size of the food, because you know your brain can tell much more than your consciousness thinks. Like, consciously you will not be able to remember the size. But maybe if you're, like, you can spot all sorts of things without trying sometimes, and subconsciously, and maybe his senses just tell him that this is the same shape of the foot, the same size, and it's nearby where they would be logically here. I don't think these, I don't know, maybe, are they barefoot? Bit creepy to look, but no. So maybe not many people actually bother swimming in the freaking poison water.
With drowners.
Yeah, also. Well, I mean, at least drowners somehow don't attack the village. But there's a bunch of them. If you follow the shore anywhere, you will find drowners immediately.
When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Oh, so it worked. Except it was some...
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
I recognize when I've got looting to do. Got fruit, that's food.
Didn't you say you weren't gonna rob peasants?
But then I said I was. I immediately backtracked on that, unfortunately. Black magic doll, that's pretty interesting to find. That's probably just junk. Not really quest important stuff. Basically, I feel like in this game you are meant to rob the peasants because all the like you are either buying it or finding it in houses. So I don't know. Also, no one ever minds. It's kind of sometimes annoying how many different types of food, because dried fruit and or dried fruit and nuts. I guess that's different types, right? Yeah, and you can like it limits the amount you can set on your quick use bar, so you have to switch mid combat sometimes when you run out of fucking 40 loaves of raw meat from wolves. I don't know how old that message is in the chat, but
it's gotta be him.
I have not played New Vegas, so I don't know. Caravan, is that a game in there, like a mini game in that game?
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Yeah.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't
I've already robbed you enough.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Man, you're drunk. Also, I need experience. You might get experience for winning fist fights as well, I don't know. This feels a bit like cheating, but I want XP. You see my XP bar is almost full already. Oh hey, there's charming lady. Well.
I gotta apologize. Gotta go. Apologize.
I still kinda wanna find the button to walk slowly, but...
If the dwarf guy just stabs him, that's gonna be awkward.
I don't think he will. He still kinda wants not to be, like, quartered by the villagers. Man.
Will you raise a glass with me? It's Dervin now. D-E-R-V-A-N, not Boydemar.
Well, kings do the fighting.
Fuck.
I know what they named you at your
Peasants
cutty.
do the dying.
What kind of name is that anyway? Dervin. Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire. Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Dervin, may the gold sun guide you far away from my land.
I guess this is a time we can listen to these fucking songs and shit.
We'll talk about this later.
I hate this guy though. He does that every time.
At least he doesn't ask you why you have two swords.
I would rather he did, honestly. Never sing that rhyme again, right?
I see you with him again and you'll regret it.
What chance of that?
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Plums. Right. Aren't plums like actually kind of exotic? How did they get plums in here? I promise there's not a lot of this. What? Teleportation.
Up and at him.
Disabled? Okay, sign off.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
So, this is how this game fucks with you. You thought that, wow, this would be better, he just gets reprimanded or the dwarf will learn. Like, that guy, the other option you noticed was no more arson, right? So the guy probably wouldn't have done anything like that again. And this won't help the dwarf being, yeah, just like this option says, we'll just love you now. So, actually that was pretty much probably the worst selection there. But yeah, I guess I didn't ask you, Hippocat, what you would have chosen. Would you have chosen to accept his little bribe?
No.
Okay, so yeah, we'll get some of this. Pretty much every quest, every second quest tries to trip you up like this with morals and unexpected consequences.
Well, I mean, that's fucking harsh.
Yep.
But he did the crime, and, well, martial law and all that stuff.
Like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward.
Also...
And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
So also the Nilfgaardians were about to rebuild his place in the future, so he didn't really need this for monetary or any sort of compensation. Crowns. Oh yeah, we got different what's his face? How do you
currency?
Yes, I mentioned this before, but we got different currencies in this game. I'm pretty sure Crowns, I guess, is a Nilfgaardian currency, and Orans is... There's at least two. There might be a third one, I forget. But you can exchange them at the bank in Novigrad, maybe in other places. And I don't remember if different merchants use different currencies, or if they all just use, like, Orans or something. We'll find out as we go. But right now I don't really need extra swords or equipment, because I'm not going to go do quests. I'm just gonna go find the roach, which I can pull. He'll just teleport and appear somewhere if you do this. He also shows up on the minimap, so that's where minimap kind of is useful, because I have no idea where he's teleported to. Okay, that's not the horse sound, that's the sewing. I also don't remember what he looks like. Is this Roach? Yes, it is. But yeah, by the way, you get saddles.
Not so fast, Roach.
That increase horse stamina. I think you get saddlebags or something that increase your maximum inventory, which makes some sense but not too much. And the trophies you acquire, like in The Witcher 2, you actually place them on your horse this time. Okay, let's look at the map where the Nilfgaardian camp is. This is how I'm gonna... Okay, so pretty much after this little shit of road, turn right.
That wall was nice.
Hopefully this won't be so much trouble to navigate like this, because I really want to actually, like, pay attention to the world and stuff instead of the little corner where the minimap is. Because that is just fun. And I've heard people say this game is manageable, completely manageable with all the HUD disabled, which, like, I will not play without health bars, but... Also, I would like to know, like, my food and drink bar is important, because I want to know when it runs out. Okay, I think this might be the road.
Kings do the fighting. Shit in a
I know what that guy's doing, just looking like he's fist fighting somewhere. There's some elk. Basically, the point of this game is... Man, pretty. The point of this game is you can walk off the road somewhere and find some interesting shit. So there's exploration. If you don't... Okay, you can do kind of... I don't know if this is on my map now. I might have disabled it. I might have disabled it in the HUD. But... when you find a notice board, you get filled out like it's like a tower in Far Cry, basically. Nearby areas, like there's question marks that are places of interest. And my first playthrough, I just used that, and I went and just, like, methodically visited all the question marks instead of proper exploration. And they can be very different things as well. But I've heard, since playing the game myself, I heard many a tale on YouTube about how fun it is to just walk off the road, explore, and stumble upon all that shit on your own. Like, it's kind of like Zelda Breath of the Wild, but not mandatory, because in Zelda you don't get any of that. I guess they're afraid of wolves here. The wolves don't seem like they will actually. I think the wolf is just running around the deer. Though on the other hand, I am kind of like, I need wolf meat. I forget what sword you use for wolves. Probably human sword, right? And let's use the senses to see where the sound is. I think they might be afraid
That's
of
discrimination. You
Yeah.
need to use wolf sword against wolves.
Also, wolves are super dangerous in packs like this. Also, you can igni some deer and like get the meat for them. Let's actually test this. So, okay, Silver Sword does jack shit, which I still don't know why Silver Sword is bad against like physical things. I might get just super killed here. I think in the early game in Witcher 3 I just killed everything with Igni. Shoot once, run around a bit, dodge, wait for it to replenish. Also, you dodge their lunges with the alt and everything is gonna be good. Though I'm not sure like how easy it is, because they didn't really what's the word? I forget. How do you say when like there's no tails? Sometimes dog tail. I don't know what that is, but I think it's food. Okay, I'm not overburdened yet. You.
Think you've got it tough? You've a roof over your head.
Huh, so now I can walk.
When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizima, they burned it out.
Oh, so control is... Yeah, okay, control is toggle walk or run. And I've been pressing control because control is how you bring up your signs menu and stuff in Witcher 2. Man, this is a beautiful game. I'm very happy to be playing it on my new PC now with all the maximum settings. Okay, let's actually toggle like this jog. Also, they won't give me anything, but I got the satisfaction of helping. Maybe I will loot their cart on the way back. Hopefully I'm still going the right direction, but... Oh yeah, I think the Nilfgaardians are camped out in that little ruin. Alright. What do you want?
What happened?
Monsters! Monsters from the swamp! Folks said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump, I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you... I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me, I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
That guy looks really weird.
Yeah, he looks like a little baby face. Why can I not save my game? Oh, you cannot save. Sometimes, like, I think I might be talking on my ass a little bit, but I think immediately when you get a quest, you get the little quest indicator. For some reason, it prevents you from saving. Also, I'm pretty sure the swamp monsters will murder me to bits right now. I don't think I can use my Witcher senses to follow. Oh, what? Roach,
Run,
go.
Roach.
I guess I should just hold shift. But I can probably see. Maybe that's the cart over there. No, that looks like a house. That's some thingy. It probably gets marked on the map as well. But this, like, this is done. Oh, there's someone just prowling about there. This is not a very large place, because this is pretty much a stretch of the swamp he would be traveling across, and I imagine the cart must be somewhere else. The swamp looks fucking beautiful. But sometimes in this game they don't really give you good directions. Maybe that's the cart. They don't really give you good directions, or directions that correspond to real geography here, and it's assumed that Geralt just gets the information anyway, and I'll have to look at the map and figure out where people are asking me to go. But in some cases like this, I hope I can actually find stuff on my own. First, let's go to the commander, and then on the way back I'll check out about the cart. The little Nilfgaard theme starts to play. I remember it from the soundtrack.
Not so fast, Roach.
Maybe it's not the Nilfgaard theme per se, but maybe it is. Okay. Yep, the flag, everything.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
To the tower. Go.
At least they speak my language. Man, my health is once again just those wolves and I'm fucked. Right past the gate, I'm expecting he's up there probably. You can probably trade here as well. I can pick their fucking flowers, which I will. Oh, also, in forges you got grindstones, and I think you got some additional thing like that, maybe that like tanning bench there? Yeah. So it's a temporary buff for your weapons and or armor you can get. I'm gonna steal all your shit. Oh, I will not. I will not. Well, okay. I wish I read that message about I'm about to steal in the game full of guards before. You know what? No, I will just reload. I don't wanna. They don't usually do this in this game. I don't know why I'm suddenly alright here and lost some coin. Maybe it's because they didn't want to super kill me. What's the load? Quick load. I didn't actually look what the quick load button was. Key bindings. Quick access, probably not the same. Oh, there are buttons. Oh, wait, never mind. I guess there are. Okay. Any quick save F5, but quick load. Where? Do I not get a quick load button? Well. Alright.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
These are like short recaps when you load your game, where it pretty much goes the story so far, for if you've made a break in the game and return to it and don't remember some details, so that's pretty handy. Okay, let me see actually. Does it give you the little... Yeah, only slowly. But this guy, yeah, I should have noticed that this guy was like, what the fuck are you doing? Quartermaster. Probably can't actually trade with him, right? Or? I can?
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
Did your belts clip through each other?
They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
How are those glasses staying on? That's something I don't get.
Show me what you're peddling.
Alright, so, I'm not sure what I got. I don't... Is there like a comparison button? Oh, interesting. Oh, plus 10, that's like the... comparing to what I have right now. Villain longsword. Steel sword. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be fighting humans here. Where's my money? I have not even got... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, that's his money. I haven't got enough money, else I would have bought this. Already 90 to 100. Maybe that's if they actually carried over swords from the first game. Also recognize this icon. Hey, leather. Except it's cured leather. Crazy. But maybe if items actually carried across, that's how we would have gotten around balance issues, because everything is just higher in this game or something. So I don't know. There are sometimes merchants have like unique diagrams, and some of them have diagrams for really mundane shit, like basic types of bombs that you will need. And I actually will see runestones. I don't really like. Technically, I should buy all of these because I can like combine the runestones to get better runestones, to like refine them into stuff that's worth putting into my weapons and stuff. Also, there's repairs now. That is going to be a bit annoying, but yeah. So there is these two unique swords and just slightly lesser swords. I guess I don't care right now.
So long.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
This guy seems alright.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna antagonize him, he seems alright, but also a commander of an army that's camped out here.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a Griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Fair enough.
Why do you care about this Griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this Griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the Griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the Griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I don't actually think I need a specific herb. Let's just...
Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Oh, I can say all of it.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn.
Okay, so I don't need
Scent
it.
should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Which crossroads? Well, I mean, it's gonna show up on my map.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Hut south the village, near the wood, and then I will near the crossroads. Alright. So he seemed alright overall. And I like that this shows, like, it's like a popular thing to portray. But the fact that the war is fought because of the kings and such, and emperors in this case, but the regular people who fight at war, some of them don't hate everyone on the other side. Like, you know the tale about the... Actually, to my shame, I forget which world war it was, probably the first? Where it's like, come Christmas, they just kind of stopped fighting and celebrated together and played football or something. So, they got... Shit! Well, you know what? I forgot that I can't loot non-plants.
Nicely done, Antroid.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
Also, well, this little thing with the retailings is slightly annoying because, I mean, to be fair, loading is long in this game, and this you can skip it if it loads faster than it finishes narration. But you can see the little, like here, yeah, boom, loading, but it actually did load. So sometimes you can see after narration ends, and like there's some additional narration gets added when story progresses to the same like video background. Okay, be careful to look only this thing. But it will then display the video, the background. Whoa, shit! The background video for where the rest would be later, and then it will switch to the black and white like proper loading screen afterwards, if it hadn't finished loading by then. I kinda wish you could skip the narration stuff and just skip to the grayscale loading screen. Okay, so this is like a hint. Fast travel, there is fast travel, but between like these preset thingies in the world, and I think you gotta discover them. I'm pretty sure you gotta discover them. I'm gonna hold off of fast traveling as much as I can. I detest fast travel. Apart from when it's like Might and Magic with Skyrim style, paid for like higher force and stuff. But when it's just, hey, you decide to skip things. In here I guess it's meant that you take a horse as well, but your own. So it's not quite as bad, but still. Okay, I was going to investigate if the cart is over there. I'm gonna draw my silver sword because of course I will. I guess I should keep Igni on because it's more useful. Oh boy. Maybe I will be able to walk around. Maybe this is a cart. This looks like it's stone actually. So the gas is poisonous as well. I forget if it, like what gases it works on, but some gas in this game, if you fire Igni in it, it will explode. Okay, I don't want to fight those things. No, adrenaline, go away. Okay, so that was stone, that was not a cart. Let's walk and see if we can spot a cart. That's a rock. There's houses. Why would there be houses in this one? I don't know. I wish the guy at least told me which side of the road it was on. There's bear. Oh, I hear grounder stuff. That is a box. Probably not a cart. You did want a small box though. This is a large box. Okay, yeah, that actually hurt my health quite noticeably. Hi. Level 4, what level am I? I'm probably like level 1 right now. Yeah. It doesn't, like, monsters in this game can out-level you, and in that case there's, okay, he's stuck. There's a little skull and crossbones displayed, which means that your swords and attacks will deal like pretty much 0 damage to them. So it's not 100%.
So
what?
they just completely ignore the previous games. Oh well, you're level 1 again.
Well, you know, everyone else just got stronger. Because of the war, all the corpse eaters are now super cool. Or something.
Well, at least it's not like in Gothic, where you get like hit by a rock on your head or something.
Yep. Also, there are red exploding barrels, so I just thought I'd point that out. Actually, I drank water and it restored like half my health, so that's nice. Oh, and I spotted the cart over here. Hopefully I can...
Here's the cart.
Shit. Well, he ran off. No, he didn't. Might have to fight that guy. Man, he had a lot of lootables. That's probably not the small wooden box though.
Carts riddled with arrows. Interesting. I should take a look around.
Shit, I'll have to fight things.
Carts riddled with arrows.
Good. So I wonder if arrows were shot. I guess there's no real way to know if they were shot before or after, because if after, I could probably just go where they were shot from. But yeah, there's a dude there, so that's a bit of a... Oh. Not me.
Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go ask him then. Don't wish to hang around and fight the drowners. Where the hell was the road? This is the road. Hopefully a roach will spawn on the road. Roach spawned behind the building and got a bit stuck. Well, that happens.
Come on, Roach.
I have a suspicion that... You know what? You know what? I noticed it when I talked to the merchant. He had a bow on him. He had a bow. When he said I went here to trade, it's not really relevant to trading, but I did notice he had a bow on his back. So maybe he just...
I thought it was a crossbow.
No, it was a proper bow there. It was a big thing. Crossbows are smaller. So I'm pretty sure he just sniped the dude, the actual merchant. But he sniped him in the swamp. Also, there was no small box even there, so I wonder if it was somewhere in there and I could have gotten an option to give it to him anyway. But I'm pretty sure that he is a robber, a bandit. A robber bandit even. Yeah, big old bow.
So, found my cart yet? So, found my cart yet?
I guess I need to look around for the box then. Well, that's a bit bad, but I mean, if I had my quest displays on, I'll leave Roach here because why not? It probably still says like look around for additional clues. So unfortunately, the game is not 100% like designed to be intuitively beatable without all the quest markers and shit. But we can try our best. I guess I might need to kill some shit. Oh, this could be a part of his clothing or something. Oh no, it's a beehive, never mind. Oh shit. I should have burned it. Okay, Ignis 5, got one of it. Fucking bees, okay, can I burn them? I can afford to drink another water, but I have burned the bees. And I can hopefully now loot the hive if it works. That's me. Maybe I fucked up the hive by... I feel like you usually just burn it. Okay, let's look around a little bit. See if there's additional hints. The annoying part is the herbs interfere a little bit with the hint gathering, but I also want herbs, so... Oh, oh maybe I could... yeah.
An arrow.
And there's the
Didn't
wooden box.
mention this. Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
Okay, now we have the evidence to confront him, probably. Also, for all the beauty of this game, I feel like the sunsets and sunrise in way too orange in this game. Like, this is pretty, but kind of hard on the eyes sometimes. Like, I feel like it's burning my eyes slightly. And the nights could be darker, but yeah. Oh. His presence disallowed my saving.
Oh, and you find the box?
You should have put your bow down when talking to me.
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it.
I like his little eye movement when he did that. Behind you.
Just pounding. Like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar.
Oh, am I gonna have to chase him? Good thing I left Roach here.
Geralt is badass.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, you use your horse stamina, Roach. I don't know if I should kill him or if I'm just chasing him though. Let me actually read that right quick in my... oh, that's the collect card shit. Chase down, knock the merchant off his horse. So probably Ard then. I wonder if I can actually use it on the horse. Shit. Oh, I can. Oh wait, I think I selected the wrong sign there. Because Axie, yeah. Or I can just attack him, I guess. Horse's fear level, when there's monsters and shit, you can use Axie on the Roach, on the horse rather. Man, this... Roach, don't be a fool. You can use Axie to calm him down. Man, they don't like people
Maybe
riding
you don't
horses.
really need a sword. Maybe you can like press use or something.
I mean, I'm not gonna kill him in one hit, I hope. Oh, or not at all. Yeah, I just hit him a little bit.
Slower.
In his stamina. The brown bar behind the below the health.
Gotta get him out of here.
Out the rock? What?
Wake up.
Oh.
See? Can't run from the truth. Not even on horseback. Now who are you, and why'd you attack that cart?
Just use fucking Axie.
First class John Gilmer. Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods. That was a medical transport. I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine. Our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live, and fight once more for a free North.
Well... I mean...
Well, attacking a medical transport is a really shit thing to do.
Yes, I was
But
about
I
to say
guess...
that, like, it's against the convention or whatever to attack medics and medical stuff. But
Well, I don't think there are any conventions in the like Middle Ages.
Yeah, true, but still,
Yeah.
it's against the conventions now for a reason. But honestly, between the Nilfgaardians and the Nordlings, I feel like the Nordlings could use the medicine better.
And well, it's not like it matters. Like Geralt is not fighting in the war,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have to support either side. That guy just did the thing, like got his medicine, I guess. So he kind of deserves to have it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I can do anything with it if it stays with me though. Maybe I can deliver it to someone. I know someone later in this little intro scene who I need to heal, but I don't think the medicine would help him. So you know what? Fine.
Fine. Go. And may you and your soldier buddies hiding in the bushes be victorious in your struggle against Nilfgaard.
I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass
You've a vile sense of
later.
humor. But you're a decent man. Here.
Everything you
the
will
gold
bite me
I
in the ass in this
promised.
game, but
Use it well. Drink to the silver lilies and to Foltest's memory.
I appreciate that he, like, immediately when he stopped being nervous, his voice completely changed, and he started sounding proper, like, normal. But yeah, Tamara, I don't remember if this game's end actually goes anywhere with this war. Probably not really. Can you... Oh, it's probably not my horse. Well, this is right by the village. I'm gonna... I don't think there's a reason to go actually talk to... Where is South? I don't think there is a reason to go talk to Vesemir yet. Unless there is. Okay, South the village... Ah, damn it. Well... Well, actually, yeah. If I'd known South... This is the hut slightly away from the village near the woods. So this makes sense. I didn't hear you, little boy. I thought that was a ghost, but it's tent hide.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Maybe I can hear a sound. Or I can use my Witcher senses if I follow this obvious track. Ugh.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Also, when you use the Witcher senses in the forest, there's a lot of weird sounds like that. Like everything is like there's an army around me just stepping on every stick in the forest. And it's even worse when there's wind or rain or something, because it's just like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. Really weird sounds everywhere. Oh well, there's Mislav. I wonder if I can switch off the like NPC name stuff.
Hear that?
I probably shouldn't.
Wolves? No, wild dogs. Yes, more dangerous than wolves. Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Well, I'm not gonna use the silver blade.
Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful.
I'm about to die.
Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
But let me
Since
save.
the war started, soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce.
So I guess these are trained dogs if I
attacked another one.
Actually paid attention to what he was saying. Okay, yeah, draw the dogs to us. With Igni. That was not close enough. Oh. Trees in the way. Fucking die. Okay, someone shot me with an arrow there. I did also fuck up a little bit because I pressed the wrong button. Wait, what? Oh. Oh wait, there was a... I think it was just like a wolf has died message right there, because I saw someone has died and I thought maybe the hunter got killed somehow. But yeah, instead of... The bread and water things fuck with me, because the numbers, or how much I have, I keep thinking that's the number I got to press to drink them. Also my super buffs are gonna run out, but whatever. Let me actually put raw meat in there, because that is gonna be... Oh, there's not that much of it yet. Well, still, I'm gonna put it there, not eat it yet, but put it still. And I'm gonna collect it, because eventually I'm gonna have like 90. Oh shit. Textures, please load, or what? What's there?
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter.
So wait, is that ruined fresh?
That was before.
Ah.
Well, a long time ago.
Oh, maybe not so fresh. Probably not gonna pry.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians?
Man, the music's all around. It's probably not...
Griffin, know anything about
I don't know,
it?
in speakers how it would sound, but...
It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No Griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Keep running. So, some parts of the music are like weirdly 3D, close to me or far from me, and I keep thinking it's like my phone or something. I don't know why music would need to be like for 3D surround sound. Man, the moon is very powerfully bright in here. Did I say powerfully bright? Powerfully bright. I've seen moonlight, but I've only seen actual like moonlight shadows and stuff on the ground only in winter when everything's white.
'Twas here.
At night.
One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Okay, so I gotta investigate shit about... find out about the Griffin. Oh, let's...
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
Why would they be sitting near a campfire just in the middle of a road? That's kind of a weird place.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Also, I remember from videos, I didn't really get that in my original playthrough, but you can just get like, you ride the road, you see a cart with a torn up horse or something, and you like investigate the surroundings, you fight the monsters who did it, just kinda not really much to it, but there's a lot of these little like details everywhere apparently. I'm going to be discovering them the first time, because first time played I kind of breezed through. I did all the side quests, almost all the side quests and shit. Apart from like horse races and Gwent and fist fighting, because I couldn't figure them out. Okay, it's blood is all the same hint then. A tree maybe? What else? Witcher senses, tell me. What else should I explore? I hope that's... I'm hearing it because I'm using Witcher senses, not because they're super close. Okay. Oh, there's something there.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians probably.
Yeah, I notice I'm following them backwards, so I'm finding where they came from. Why am I doing that? I'm not sure. Because, like, Griffin's probably not. Unless they, I don't know, maybe they, like, robbed the Griffin's nest or some shit. Ah, I remember. This only it used to be called cloth. Okay, might need to kill some shit across there. Man, that's cool. I don't need to, like, stand there and press a button, watch Geralt run off, jump. Now I can just do it all manually. Just like in Zelda Breath of the Wild as well. Gotta love manual jumping. Though this game does the whole, like, paint the ledges you can grab sometimes thing. In some places, not everywhere. Luckily. Ooh, plant. Yeah. Also, Geralt can just start sliding off a mountain and just never stop. But his little... No, that was not it. He does a little skate move almost when he slides down some mountains. I can't really initiate it here. But on Skellige, there are some mountains that I pretty much Skyrim'd up and then found nothing there and had to get down, and that's actually pretty difficult in this game to get down a mountain, I think, if I remember correctly. But then I found the open space and I just kind of skied down, because when you're skiing you're completely safe. You don't like smash into any things or anything like that. Yeah, learn my lesson. Let's fuck with the bees. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, okay, now I can loot honeycombs. And that's also food, so that's useful to loot.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Hopefully the Griffin won't just randomly attack me here.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
So maybe that's what they were celebrating then. Though, if this is older than a... Well, lighting suddenly changed. If this is older than a week or something, the camp... I forget if he said how old the camp stuff was. I don't know.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age.
So, I guess the Nilfgaardians either killed her in her sleep or something and then ran off and celebrated. And that's why the Griffin's mad now.
Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Uh-oh. A royal griffin, if I know my Hero's Might and Magic 3, can counterattack infinite times, so that's bad.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Yeah. Finally got a level. How do I level up again? Character? See? No? Actually, no. That whole row is probably my some consumables or something. Character points. And there's some. You need 8 points in the branch to unlock these and 20 on the place. I just want some of these. Okay, all of these you can unlock, and these are pretty much like passive things. And there's something that's like, okay, increase vitality by 500. All the numbers are much higher in this game. But I could use more life. I could also use more damage. And there's separate for fast attack and strong attack, defense. I mean, this is always active, but so these are mostly for fast attack things. For example, this column. Most memory, fast attack damage increase, adrenaline point gain, slow attack damage, reflex arrows while parrying, 10 slow by initial 15% alignment crossbow, probably not that useful. Resolve, adrenaline point loss. Adrenaline points, I guess, are going to be more useful in this game because I remember actually them being kind of useful. Signs, is there? I want to see if there is for just like quick mana regeneration because that is the most useful thing right now. During the day, vitality regenerates by 10 points per second. Okay, you know what? This is the first thing you need to get. This is slow regeneration. of health, so I won't need to just heal all my wounds immediately. There's some armor stuff. Steady shot, metabolism boosts. Okay, so I'm gonna get this first and foremost. And then we'll see about doing the other stuff. The herbalist was near the crossroads, which I've only seen. Do they use the word crossroads for T junctions? I feel they do, right? So maybe it was that path that where we verged off to the Nilfgaardian camp. Maybe I can find her without using my map. I'm also curious where this road goes. Roach! Where the fuck is Roach? Might be stuck somewhere. I feel like I hear. Yep, there we go. This will maybe get slightly annoying in the future, but hopefully not. Okay, but at night actually vitality regenerates and not life. Hi Luis, very black what?
Nilfgaardian threat, of course.
Ah, yes. I was afraid my stream died or something.
Any shortcuts?
Oh. Well, none but devils play past here. I'm not a devil. Ah, no, not quite. Don't fast travel me.
Run, Roach.
Oh well, I guess that's the map's edge. That's a bit annoying, but... Actually, give me a second. Oh, phew. Because my YouTube stream just was black there. I was afraid. What if I hadn't set... I mean, no. Because Mighty was commenting on things. But it could have been broken, so... You toy with my emotions, Luis. How could you do that? I'm gonna ignore all the wolves and stuff for now. Can we... Yes, we can. Nice. Wonder if I should remove the horse stamina thing. If there's enough contextual clues. Oh, there's the road. There's the hunter. There's some dude.
Come on now.
So this is just the village. The crossroads, I would say probably, unless that's just her house. Let me go a little here. Crossroads was past there. Okay, don't do that ASMR thing, girl, please. Let's see if there is any house near here, and if not, I'm gonna look at the camera. The camera? No, I'm gonna look at the map. That's just a camp, right? With some torch flame. Okay, there's a guy.
Whoa there, Roach.
Well, Luis, I think I got like $100 throughout my life. I wonder what that light is. Is that like Vizima in the distance? Or something. Over my life I got either 100 or... Yep. I think that might be just Vizima over there. Cool. This?
Whoa there, Roach.
100 or 150. But it's trickling slowly, very slowly into my savings, and then eventually they, like when I get 50, they put into my PayPal. Maybe that's the herbalist hut. I know there's a quest around the local herbalist here. Yeah, this looks like a herbalist hut. There's a bunch of plant life. I'm gonna steal all your herbs though. I just take one leaf, to be fair. Ducal water, I don't know what that is. Could be alcohol, could be just normal water. Fucking look. Mathematic petals. You need potions as much as you need them in the first game, in the second game. I'm gonna keep calling Witcher 2 the first game. I don't know. I just don't think about Witcher 1. Yes! Yes, yes. Yes! All the herbs. Okay, I can just spam E because it's single items. Ooh, the power. Okay, that's fine.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams.
I am a total
Which is all I can
stoller,
hope to
Louis,
do
yes.
for her.
Guy, which is all him. Okay.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Oh, I like him. I'm gonna...
Doubt Emperor Emir cares
put a
about
good word
you.
in.
But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Okay, so I'm gonna prepare Swallow. Hippocate, do you think we should try to cure her with Swallow, just in case? Or should we just let her die peacefully? If you want, I can tell you the outcome, but probably you don't.
I don't know, it's kind of like not an easy decision. Like, what are the chances this is actually gonna work? Like...
If you want me to decide for you, I can. Because I can like give an optimal decision that will get us the best outcome. Or the most interesting
Well, then
outcome.
I'd go for optimal decision.
Alright, well, actually
really know.
optimal, it's kind of a strong word for this, because it's also very subjective. But I will call it the most interesting one, let's just go that way. So, my White Myrtle, I need a couple more Celadin and some Drowner's Brains. So I'm gonna go hunt for Drowners, and I'm looking for yellow flowers that are not that blow ball thing, which I think that is still blow ball, or is that Celadin? No, that might be Celadin. It's like
Also,
a more
Louis,
square-
I don't
no, blow
really
ball.
want to play anything from N64.
N64 is cool. South Park is actually a decent game, I feel. It's pretty repetitive and dull, but... oh, there is some Celadin. But the music's cool, and actually the gameplay is kind of fun. What this is. Anything to discover? There's also gonna be a lot of things that are just mysterious. Like, when I got to Velen the first time, I just went out exploring, and I found in the forest some sort of... You know what a wolf tree is?
No.
It's... I think I haven't shown you one in our forest nearby here. It's when there's like a normal forest, then there's like a really like a small empty circle, and in the middle of the circle there's like another tree that's all weird looking. Occurs naturally because for some reason, I don't know actually why it occurs, but it's a natural thing. It's not like people artificially made it that way. Probably something in the tree and other trees just like don't grow immediately around it. So it's usually like a very crooked and weird tree, and or maybe a tree of other type from the others. I'm not sure exactly the specifics, but basically I found some like that in one of the forests just randomly exploring in this game in Velen. That was very weird, like that thing, and I also found some sort of like place that looked like important druid gathering place or something, like some circle with stones that look like seats or something. Very weird. But okay, so river where the clearing is widest or whatever, not the clearing, the stream is widest, she said, by the, I guess this is all the river. The whole thing is a river. And there's a lot of deer in here.
Antroid,
what?
It's been 5 hours. Any chance we're gonna stop soon?
Sure, let's I was actually pretty much just waiting for you to say something, because I would play this forever, but oh, there's the drummer. But I'll go fossil, interesting. Oh, what? Yeah, well, I mean, there's a giant fucking skeleton in here. Heh. No wonder there's gonna be a valuable fossil. But I guess we feed her the swallow and then we'll end. Oh, this is peaceful. The runners kinda hate fire. It's a good sign to use. Thank you, whoever you are. That was actually pretty helpful. Finish him. Fuck me! He's level 4, I guess.
He did finish you.
That explains it. Holy shit! Oh man. Gotta level up. I forget how much. I think killing monsters doesn't give you that much experience. You just gotta do side quests and stuff. I know there's a side quest somewhere about here where it's like an old lady asks you to give her a cooking pan, and you give her a cooking pan, and that's it. It's kind of like a humorous thing almost. I forget, actually there might be something more to it, but it's not like a huge twist when she knocks you on your head with the cooking pan or anything like that. Oh, there's some there. That would be. Oh no, that's not buckthorn, that's a corpse. Okay, I'm doing all the wrong things here. Z is lock on. Don't got the guy anymore to help us. But yeah, so basically the good dodge is good because it's not a large leap, and you can counterattack immediately because you don't end up too far from the monster after you do it. Okay, where do you leave your loot? I need drowner brains, and that's probably buckthorn. I need loot. Fuck you. Why do you have to die in the air? Would be for that chest over there. Lots of military orders and some stuff. Marine Special Force insignia. Ha, so they are still active. And there's another chest over there, man, this is crazy. And there's buckthorn. Now we talk to Vesemir, but that's gonna be later. I'm gonna go open that other chest.
Should talk to Vesemir.
And do the swallow thing. Hopefully I haven't fucked up with the swallow thing by like going away to gather ingredients here. What did I just get? I need to read this because these, like, you find this shit and they give you hints to where to look for treasure and stuff. And the men bearing this missive are to be escorted north to the border post near Rexenford, where they will find the Danian division waiting for them. Noble-born Temerians, as normal, they are under special protection and not a hair on their heads to be harmed. Everything they carry is their own private property and in their possession. And you failure, blah blah blah. Okay, so this might not actually give you like super cool hints. Okay, this is the contracts we got. Let me actually see what that quest asks of me. I don't know how you come to the conclusion that there is lost Temerian treasure. Maybe by the key? But I feel like I found it. Surely it was in the chest. Sometimes there will be like nearby bandits. I don't know if I need more buckthorn. There will be like nearby bandits that have collected the treasure and are like just like sitting over the possessions. What's this? Remains of a buckthorn. Could be more chests down here. Like there was that chest. Oh well, I primarily am looking for... This will not go anywhere. I'm looking for drowners. And I will actually pull up this quest. Just so I know that I haven't fucked it up yet. Okay, so to find drowners you just walk across the shore. Or along the shore rather. Eventually some will show up somewhere, I feel. We'll pretty much just complete this and stop the stream today. Oh, there's some dude up there. Not sure what he's doing. Just kind of sitting there. Help me! Yeah, okay. How did I upset the guards?
How dare you defend yourself from a monster?
Well, I mean, I've attacked the monster without provocation. Fuck off, guard. And the monster still doesn't drop any loot. I'm unsure why I'm not finding loot from him. Well, you do you, guard. Maybe I hit him slightly with my silver sword or something. Bandit axe. Oh, well, there's the camp outpost thing. Well, this guy's just gonna keep rolling in circles then. Fuck him. I feel like I had the brains when I did this in my first playthrough, so I probably just first like killed a bunch of drowners everywhere and stuff. Can't really... What's the word? Submerge here. And check in case there's chests. Something. Could be all sorts of things. Not quite Zelda Breath of the Wild when there's like literally 3 chests in every little pond. But there's still some treasure from that little treasure quest. I guess having fun. I guess I've upset him. Oh, and I ran out of stamina, or... There is stamina for running, by the way, which kinda sucks. What, got a treasure? Where? Probably by the wolves here. Oh, they're level 5. And there's a warg. You know what? How about later? That's not something I'm after right now. Though I will probably forget it, and I don't tend to look at the map too much. Why do I need Drowner Braid specifically? That's kind of arbitrary, isn't it? I need only one though, so that's nice. Can I maybe like find out where I can get one? Vulnerable against Igni, yeah, right. Water's Edge, yeah. Interesting, there's a quote from some fisherman in the description of a monster. Maybe it was a famous fisherman. Well, the first drowner to drop me a brain will be enough to complete this quest, so I'm hoping for that. I'm gonna go towards that hut. That might be the hut with the old lady who wants a frying pan. Don't really see any stamina bar, but I'm pretty sure like... Ah yeah, I am using the little sign bar as well. The yellow thing. It's the same bar. But out of battle it immediately regrows, so not really any harm.
Hey! Anyone home?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is. Till
Oh,
the
I
night of
missed
the
Louise's
Black
question.
One. A man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at the window, peering at the goings-on. He must have been. 'Cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite. Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Yeah, frying in the dark is a weird thing to do.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Would you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Sure. But
Never
I...
taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around.
Hey, Pan is like a monster name, right? In Dark Souls 2, Luis, I used the mace. Frying pan, speak and span. Okay, so where's my ARG? Whoops, I didn't mean to use the granny. Are there better trousers than mine? +1 defense, but it's kinda broken. Slashing and elemental. Piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. Slashing is 3. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna fix him. Rotting flesh. That's. Can I eat rotting flesh? Is it food? No, it's not food, it's junk. Is it junk? Where is the junk? Crafting alchemy. What? Where did I put my rotting flesh? What's going on? Yeah, whatever.
A corpse. Explains the stench. Cracked monocle. Interesting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing, nothing. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kinda soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Fair point. Fair point.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Actually, now that you mention it.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean.
Oh, that's convenient.
Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it. To make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
I read the letters now. I can probably read the burnt ones, right? At least. What's it saying? When you arrange to meet, you fucking show up! I did risking my life in the entire blast operation and I'm standing there with my plowing cock in my hands waiting for nothing. What? I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that. You... Meh. Tell a blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break our off negotiations. But since our old plans gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time. And someone got killed in all this. But I don't think we actually ever do anything with any of that. We just return the pan and that's all. Oh, don't punch the lady.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write.
That's why he needed coals or
some other documents too.
stuff.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
It's a pretty fun quest. Just like, go in, take the pen, go out. And learn a little thing in between. It's like an example of the quests can bend your expectations. But we're still looking for a drowner. Yippacat really wants to end the stream, so the drowner better show up. Ah, I got some apple juice, nice. Probably not gonna be by the village though. Could be on the other shore. Also, one thing I don't like about this game is all this like camera dirt effect. You see it near the sun and a little bit near the water. Why would you do this? We're not filming this with the actual camera. Come on, give me one drowner brain. I feel like I might just keep reloading. If I find a drowner, I'll keep reloading until he drops it. But surely it's about time some drowner dropped the frying pan for me. But frying pan, what? I am starting to go daft. Brain. I don't want to just leave right now because, I mean, I could stop the stream, sure. But like, geographically within the game, I don't want to leave just in case that quest fails and the woman dies while I'm just out here hunting drowner brain. Oh, well, at least these guys calm down. Kind of. Hopefully they won't attack me here if I approach them. Whose armor? Geralt's? I think actually the armors in this game are like very well designed and realistic, if I remember right. I remember watching videos, okay, no what? I remember watching videos that said that the armors in this game were... Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. The armors in this game were actually like reasonably well done. Geralt, why do you miss that all those times? Varg, you die. Yeah, cast your signs. Ah, yeah. Okay, gun counter attack. Okay, doing fine. There's another wolf, but I'm gonna much later. Well, there are different armors. He's gonna have gambesons. Okay, there's some raw meat, dog tallow, and other stuff. This is probably the treasure they were talking about, right? I appreciate the looting gives appears like immediately. Auto Hest. Bunch of shit. Ruby dust, diamond dust. Got this horse seems like a statue and not a real horse. Hippocate, do you think drowners will be in the swamp, or is there some other? I guess we should probably, like, those guys that I tried not to fight might have been drowners. So it could
Yeah,
be
I think those were drowners.
This could be a good... Yeah, oh, there's a bunch of them. I could die, but I could also get the drowner brain from it. I wonder if they kite forever or if they actually... No, sign. Well, let's pick some bread. Maybe I can kite them towards the exploding barrels. Fuck! I think if we keep doing this, they will never hit. Oh, fuck, I ran into the smoke. Well, let's just... this should be the end of our today's struggle. Surely one of these will drop it. Theoretically, I guess I should be doing... I mean, once again, I just want one brain because I want not to fail this quest. But theoretically, I shouldn't be taking on level 4 monsters that much because I don't have bombs, I don't have anything on me right now. I don't have anything useful. I should eat the bread ahead of time. Yeah, I think I separated this guy. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm wrong. I'm using a metal sword against him. Because I disabled automatic sword sheathing and unsheathing. Which kind of fucks with me in this game sometimes. So I'm trusting it out. Okay, there's some loot finally. Monster saliva. Well, there's more of them. One of you fucks is gonna drop a brain. Some corpse. Yeah. Okay, 2 at a time is a bit too much. Fuck. Get all the way.
Please avoid dying.
I'll try. That was kind of meant for the other dude, but sure. No! Fucking smoke. Okay, that is kind of... I have to look backwards when I roll. But I did save before that as well. Don't worry, this will not keep throughout the whole game. Like, the fights are gonna get easier, apart from some bosses here and there. The bosses in the first expansions are all kind of tough shit. But, the first expansion is like the best standalone game story I've ever seen. Like, they're so cool. I don't know. So cool. First expansion is all like there's a lot of combat and a lot of like a bunch of unique bosses and stuff to it, but mostly you play it for the story. And the second expansion I heard is more gameplay stuff and less story. I mean, there's a story and game. I mean, in the first expansion there is gameplay. In the second expansion there's story. So it's not like, oh shit! Whoop. No! Don't do that. Oh, there goes a barrel. Maybe I can get him to leave or something. Or since there's only one, I can just keep dodging and signing him. I mean, one-on-one I should be fine. Ugh. Okay, that was a bit of a mistimed dodge. So yeah, when they jump back, do that because they're gonna lunge counterattack. There we go. Phew. Drowner brain, yes. Okay. I want mine too, swallows actually, because I would like some health. So L is alchemy, which is nice. All parts present. Craft item. Wait, can I not brew another one? What? Why did it disappear from my thing? It's kind of weird, man. That's kind of weird. Oh, I could do a necrophage oil to kill them faster as well. Interesting. Bombs. Oh, I guess I got recipes for this stuff. I don't got the ingredients for this stuff, but I got to just loot a bunch of shit. Okay, so... Well, that's not really important. I am though interested in why I can't brew another. Maybe I can only have one at a time, which would be slightly weird. Do I have potion slots? Or did I already... Fuck, I already had 2 on me. Shit. Well, but the quest did say brew a potion. So let me drink one, it's Igrik, right?
So let me get this straight. You spent half an hour making potion that
Shut
you
up.
already had.
Shut up. The quest said brew a potion. I might have had to brew a potion manually and I couldn't just give my existing potions to her. Could have been a bug, could have been an intentional design choice for some reason, I don't know. Okay, let's put away our sword, actually. Man, it's so refreshing to not have the girl do that manually. But we also did... No, what?
Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
We're just collecting... what you call them, whatever. Anyway, I remember where the hut was. There was a bit of a river with an island in it. I think. Maybe that was the bridge. That should be somewhere to that direction, roughly. Maybe we'll see it from over this hill. Ah, shit. No, fuck off. I'm not fighting all y'all. Geralt, stop facing them. I want away. Oh, there's more. Maybe they can be distracted by some dolls. Or some humans. Okay, that's fine. Wasn't it this exact place where I already had some people with some wolves? Okay, there's the herbalist hut. Guys, you'll be fine. Actually, I'm interested what our armor is. Chest armor, okay. Carry more and armor, medium armor. I think light armors are Gambesons in this game.
Yes?
Let's ask her.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word, gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Cool. Well.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately, but I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
Some crowns and some, I guess, stuff. So, quest is completed, but we don't see...
Can we actually come back in a couple of days?
Yes, we can come back in a couple of days and see the result. And also, this gets always brought up by people as an example of a quest. Wait, what? Okay, let's wait.
I can't expect her to die a horrible death.
Well, you'll have to wait until next Friday then, or next Saturday, depending. But this is a quest where, depending on your choices, there is like one of the outcomes has a little ripple effect. Not really doesn't really do much, but like in the middle of a game somewhere, there will be a thing that happens depending on how you do this, and it will like remind you of this quest, and you're like, ah, Okay, cool. So it had a consequence, a small consequence, but still they wrote that little thing. So I mean we'll probably remember it when it comes up, but it will not be for a while. For now though, this should be enough. I mean, I'm not tired in the slightest, but it's been a long stream. And a long stream, yes, Luis, I am. And we did 2 hours of Witcher 2 before this, so yeah. But next Friday, I don't have enough vacation to stream on the weekdays anymore, because I only got Monday and Tuesday. God. I thought you liked Witcher streams, but...
I like Witcher, but, you know, I would prefer to experience Witcher like 3 hours at a time.
Right,
not
makes
fucking
sense.
6.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. 3 hours it is then. But yeah, just Monday and Tuesday my vacation, so don't got no time. But yeah, we'll be doing next Friday like usual time, usual place. So thank you all for watching and goodbye for now.
Goodbye.